For female, these are your mahram. Male, these are your mahram. अच्छा बड़े बंदे पीछे चले, मैंने जगह छोड़ी हुई है, बड़े पीछे चलेंगे, औरतें सामने बैठी हैं, बच्चों को मैंने सामने बैठाया बस, बाकी सारे पीछे चलेंगे. अच्छा, does haram relationship only applies to illegal sexual intercourse? So haram relationship that you have to do practical everything, that's a haram relationship, or the teaching as well. Now, the stamp of haram. I say that stamp of haram does not only apply to illegal sexual intercourse, like boys and boyfriends and girlfriends and all that stuff is going on nowadays, especially a lot in Muslims is going on. Never mind outside. You probably already know, you go to school, put the topi lala. Please, you're the only one without topi. You're from madrasa kids. Right? So, there are many Muslims, right, in uni, in college, in high school, and their haram relationships are going on as well. Then parents say, how come, what Imam said, how shall we start? Put dupatta and scarf on your daughter. At least you can do that. Put dupatta, scarf on her head. Believe me, just that scarf can stop her from so many shaitans. Have dadi when you go in masjid, in school. Have beard. I'm telling you, beard will stop you. No one will come near you. That's the only reason people take dadi off, so after the people come near you. Okay? If you have dadi, they already know person is liberal religious. They already know. Okay? So these are few signs. It calls Shi'ar Islam. Shi'ar means signs of Islam. That's the reason whenever someone becomes Muslim, he should be changing his name. It's not farz upon him to change his name. No. But he should be changing his name because no one knows is he Muslim. Yeah, you have some sign of Muslim. I went in one of the garage to fix my car and the guy said, why you didn't say Islam to me? I said, how do I know you are Muslim? Do you look like a Muslim? Look like a Muslim, then I thought you were Sikh. I don't know, there were many Sikhs were working in the garage. I thought you are one of those Sikhs. How do I know? He said, no, I am Muslim. I said, now you're telling me, now I know. Then Assalamu alaikum. I said, you have no shi'ar of your, any Islamic shi'ar, you have nothing. So how do I know you're Muslim? Like when I was working, you know, I don't start Islamic conversation with anyone. I'm a totally different imam. I don't start Islamic until person asks me, because people can get fed up. Whenever they see a beard person, they run other side. Chalo ji, Islamic galan shuru kar de. I don't talk about Islam, to be honest, front of you. Yeah, collectively I do. But when some people have come to me and they start talking to me, just look at the beard. Non-Muslim, they start talking to me about Islam. And alhamdulillah, 17 people have reverted to Islam just because of that. Just because they started talking about Islam, and then I don't stop then. Until we get to their house, dropping them off, alhamdulillah, they become Muslim. So there are many benefits. Of course, if Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is saying that beard, you should have beard, then you should have beard. It's mashallah, it's a lot of blessings in this dunya and akhirat as well. Achha, make sure no one opens their phones. If anyone opens their phones, I'm going to take the phone off. Switch your phones off, all the madrasa kids. Yeah, if you're taking notes, that's a different thing. Why? So, haram relationship does not just apply on illegal sexual intercourse, it also applies to touching. Friendship. You know, I pass through, whenever I go pick my kids up or coming towards madrasa actually, I pass through from Stratford High School. And there many Muslims go there, many Muslims. And I see girls, scarf girls actually, coming out and hugging boys. Okay, assalamu alaikum, khuda hafiz, bye. Like, come here. Don't move on. You move from here, see what I'm going to do to you, both of you. That's the reason I say don't bring your children if you cannot control your children. Putter, whoever is outside, I'm going to come for you too. He can hear me. He's on mic. He can hear me. See how much time I've wasted? 2-3 minutes wasted. That's the reason I say that. Then people don't listen to me then. They say, no, Imam Sahib, we can.
control them then. Right, okay. So touching applies to sexual intercourse too. A haram relationship as well. So haram relation does not just apply to this thing, that you have to be physically you're doing that. Touching other person, hugging other person, that's haram. You cannot hug. Let's say you gone big. My son goes as well, the big one. Where is he gone? Sami. He hugs as well, but we like just only hug khalas and all that. Don't hug everyone. Because you are used to doing that. Because in childhood you'll be doing that, you don't realize till your mom is calling you, chalo, your little baby or something, but you have gone big. Okay? So you cannot do that. You cannot hug all these women. And if you are male, you cannot hug others as well. Okay? Where is Ahmedin? But they should be here then. Anyways. So touching, friendship, there should be no friendship. I don't understand this friendship. Are we doing Milad Mahfil? Now look at that. We're doing Milad Mahfil and all the girls and boys that are organizing the Milad Mahfil. What kind of Milad Mahfil are you doing? And I know what happens in those behind the scenes. All the girls, the uni girls and uni boys, we are organizing the whole that event. And then 11 o'clock at night, till 1 o'clock till night, they're organizing all the boys, non-mahram are dropping girls off to their homes. Is this jais? But it is haram for you to do that. Forget Milad Mahfil. Sort these things off. Because Rasulullah says where male and female, non-mahram, again adults, when they are together in one place on their own, third in between is shaitan. So third between them is shaitan. So wherever male and female are sitting in a room where no one can come, alone, in your uni, college, car, wherever you are, third between them is shaitan. So remember that. Yeah, unless you are imam, unless you are a doctor, unless you are a lawyer, then someone comes to ask you masala. That's the reason I always say, some lady when she found me, a girl found me, I need to ask masala, I've got personal problem. Bring your mahram. Bring your mahram with you. Or one of the management person will be sitting with me. Okay? Unless doors open. That kind of place where people are walking through, passing through, that's fine, that's okay. That should be okay, but otherwise, you should not be doing that. So no touching, no friendship, any halal friendship. Where halal friendship starts, this haram friendship starts from, she's my sister. I look at her like sister. She is not putter, your sister. Your sister is at home. Or make your sister friend of someone else. Then I will see then you're not going to like it. There is no friendship with boys. There is no friendship with girls. Okay? बड़े बंदे हैं उनसे पीछे चले जाए, छोटे बच्चे इधर आगे रहे, बड़े आगे चले जाए. Azam शायद come at the front. Yeah, Azam शायद come at the Ismail, you can come as well. At the front. Mustafa can come as well. Jawad can come as well. Yeah. Mustafa, just come here. So touching, friendship, beyond a professional level, that you are working together, chatting on the phone, that's all is haram. Just phone them. Assalamu alaikum. Right, okay. Is your brother here? One of you phones? Or your friend phones. Let's say, your brother's friend phones. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Is Shai there? No. He's not home. This is the time he will come. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Hello? Assalamu alaikum. Oh, is that you? Acha, mashallah. Why didn't I recognize you? I saw you last time. You were very small. You opening the doors. Then you say, Imam Sahib, I didn't do anything. I tell you one thing. You just walk past from here. 20 boys pass from here. The girl passes from here, they're going to lift their head because it's test for them. And it's test for you too. Allah says in the Quran, Zuyyana lin-nasi hubbu shahawat. Minan nisa. Desires in your heart. And then Allah gives the full list. And the list from the list, the very first thing Allah mentioned is Minan nisa. Opposite gender. Woman. He said, I've engraved it. And some people they say, Imam Sahab, मैं अपना नफ्स मार देता है. मैं तू मर गया? तू मर गया? जिंदा ना? तेरा नफ्स तब तक नहीं मर लगा जब तक तू ना मरदा. It's gonna stay with you. That's a trick of shaitan. One trick of shaitan is she's only my sister. She is never gonna be putter your sister. I know what's gonna happen after 6 months, 7 months to 1 year. And I know it very well because mother they phone me and they cry. and I went and did nikah as well. And you all are big. Let me tell you anyway. Let me just open up and tell you what's happening in this community here. One of the women, she found me. She said, Imam Sahib, she was crying. First, she never found me. Her sister found me to find out, is it that kind of Imam who's going to start shouting, "Tanu ya nahi aamdi, tanu sharam nahi aamdi, tuade ghar ke pe aunda." Or is to pehla koi masla puche, pehli phone rakhe. Nahi, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah. We'll go church or somewhere else, we'll ask masla from there. So that's another problem. Our Imams, they have the approach has to be that soft. That already something happened. Already they're going through these problems. How come you are not helping community? How come you are giving them more stress? Her sister phoned me. Then she said, okay, that's fine. So you are not one of those Maulvis. I said, no. What happened? She said, now my sister will phone you to ask you. Of course, you already told me this. Then sister phoned me. Anyone comes, rather than I say to them, you tell them, please, all the elders, they go there. Okay. So is that not possible that we can open up this? Because the ladies are today, can you just squeeze on that side and we can open up this and then make more space? Please, if that's possible, please. Right, let me just do that. I know it's a little bit. Is that okay? No space? So any elder comes, tell them to just go at the back. Don't sit down here in the way. So what I was talking about? Yeah, one of the mother, she found me. Then after that, mother found me. She said that I want to get my daughter married to a boy. I said, okay, that's fine. Of course, daughter's going to get married to a boy anyway. So I said, okay, that's fine. So why are you crying for? She was crying so much on the phone. The problem is that she's already 6 months pregnant. Yeah. Muslim family, and she was telling me, you know what she was saying to me? And she was begging that, Imam, we are religious family. We are. I said, don't need to tell me. That's fine. 22 years old girl, 24 years old boy. In uni, first of all, you want to control your kids, send them to that kind of college, uni, or of course, uni, there's not something there. Train them in that manner. Send them these kind of lectures. First, train them before you send them out. You sending them, I'm not saying your children are bad. Shaitan is bad. Shaitan is evil. Evil is Shaitan. Shaitan is evil. Your children are evil. And you really think you can handle Shaitan? You know who's Shaitan? He took Adam alayhi salam where? All the way to that tree which was forbidden. You know what I mean by Jannah? What I mean by garden? Jannah means garden full of trees. And Jannah is small. Millions and trillions of trees. One tree was forbidden. And Shaitan took Adam alayhi salam all the way to that tree. Who's Adam? He's prophet, isn't it? He took prophet all the way there. You really think you can handle Shaitan? You're already probably in his lap right now. Already. Don't know how many harams you're already doing. Don't think it's easy. Handling Shaitan is not easy. So before you do something, make sure you go uni, you go college, ask someone, what shall I do? How shall I behave? What am I supposed to be doing there? Your parents never teach anything to anyone, their children, and they're sending them to all the way. They don't teach nothing at all, and they're sending them to uni, college, and then after that they complain that, oh, this happened. We are a very religious family. What kind of religious family are you? Just you think your namazah gonna make you religious? That's all gonna make you? No, lectures. Knowledge is very important. Knowledge will change you. I always encourage people, reading Quran. How Quran is gonna change you? Tell me, when you don't even know the meaning. How Quran is gonna change you? when you don't even know the meaning. You don't read the Quran with translation, isn't it? Subhanallah. But anyways, these all are haram. Touching, friendship, chatting on the phone, and texting. Any phone comes, leave. You're gonna go, let's say you're walking. Make sure you walk even probably with a modest way. Look, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never mentioned anything in Quran without any reason, without hikmah. Otherwise, fazul then. The thing called fazul, isn't it? Let's say this mic's supposed to be here, but I take it off and put it there. Meaningless, isn't it? That when you misplace things, Allah never misplace anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala leave everything in this place. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala left something in Quran and mentioned in Quran. That means there is reason. Now look at that. When Musa alayhi salam punched that guy and he died, you all know the story. And then he migrates from that place to all the way Madian. He goes to Madian and then he was sitting under the tree. What happened? He's making dua, Allah, give me at least just one chance. I want to make myself better. One chance. Then Allah said, then two girls started coming towards him. And not towards him, they were going to take that flock of sheep. They wanted to drink the water. And Allah mentions the way they walk. Allah said they were coming, they were hiding their face, and the way they were walking, they were modesty in their walk. Why Allah needs to talk all that in detail? Allah is telling you how you should be walking outside. This is called Islam. Islam teaches you everything, how you should be behaving outside as well. Subhanallah. And there you going out, you got scarf on, you got jubba on. That jubba is so tight that you have to put another jubba on top of that. What is scarf? What is khimar? What is abaya? It is that when you go out, then the person who sees you, he cannot tell that you are 20 or you are 40 years old woman. Nowadays, they can even clearly tell what size you are. You are 9 or 9.5. All size they can tell, the way the clothes are out. Then we ask for trouble. When trouble comes, I didn't do anything. I never said anything. But the walk was more than enough. Your clothes were more than enough. Your look, I always say to my girls here, to be honest. Your look, girls look towards the boy. 3 seconds or 5 seconds. Just look at the boy. 5 seconds are more than enough. He's going to come after you now. He's definitely going to come next day to uni. He's going to look for you. Or within 5 seconds, if you look towards that boy 3 times. Look at me. Just look at me. I look at my wife. See how dodgy that look is? That's why I said that. I'm going to only look at my wife. So look at one more time. Look at that. 5 times. I've given a sign. If she does it to me, that's even worse. I'm definitely going to be here now. 5 o'clock, I'm going to be here 4:30. Proper shave, everything done. Sari zindagi nata na hua muda. Unhe na ke aamna hai. Odi amma vi chali hoyi si putra tu kithe naal lage hai tu aaj. Tu tak kade nata na hai. So putra, these things you gotta be very careful in these things. You ask for trouble. When trouble comes to your door, then we start running away. Now trouble, you already invited the trouble to yourself. Don't invite these kind of troubles. Otherwise, life is very hard then after that. Kala da kehte hain se. Once it's on you, people never leave you. Especially videos, I always say. Don't make these kind of videos and leave them outside. Tomorrow you're going to get married. Especially girls. If that video comes out, then what? No one's going to marry you. And I know those girls as well, they're 40 years old. No one is ready to marry them. And now they have scarf on, they got jubbe on, they attend masjid, they do everything. Man, koi nahi aanda video out. So you gotta be very careful when you go front of cameras. Yeah, come front of camera when you become an imam or you're teaching someone. Of course, girls with full hijab. And boys, if you want to do something, then of course you can do the good things towards Islam. These are very important things. Okay, these are very important things. You need to consider these things. Don't just listen to these things and just get rid of all your mind. Tomorrow, because you will be going colleges. You're going to go, you will have freedom. Parents who say, we want to give freedom to our children. I want to give my son to devil, to Iblis. Because this is what Shaitan wants. What? Freedom. That's all he wants from your son. Freedom is that go wherever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. And then another thing, that we want to buy phone for them. And 14 years old. Why does he need phone? Tell me that. Again, companies, very important. The worst company you can imagine, worst company is not out there. Before you could have stopped your साड़ी मामा पाकिस्तान के दरवाजे बंद कर लो अंदर रखो इन्होंने गर्मी है बड़ी बार मुड़े पैडन बार हैं nowadays companies on tip of your finger you are here whole world is on tip of your finger you can watch whatever you want and another thing you know all the evil industries who leaving all the evil videos out why all the evil videos are free huh why those are free they are free because this industry is pondering millions and trillions of pounds and dollars just to make you worse, just to get shaitan in you. Otherwise, what free do you get? You get nothing free. Why these things are free out there? Because they want to get to you. They want to mess up your mind. Rasulullah says that al-ismu ma haka غالبا al-ismu ma haka sadrik wa qalb that ism guna which is sin that is what gives you depression. People you see with depression, you know, one of the boy actually came and he said to me, he said, Imam Sahab, I'm committing so many these evil sins, what shall I do? The only thing is change your company. I always say change your company, you'll be good. Hang around with good company and I'm telling you, you're a good person. If your friends are boyfriends, your friends have girlfriends, I'm telling you, leave them today, tomorrow, otherwise tomorrow it's going to be very hard for you. I'm telling you, if your friends have boyfriends and all that stuff, leave them today, otherwise you're not going to say, Imam Sahab, but I don't have, tomorrow you will have. I know girls, though their dadiya, naniya contact me, just talk to her. And I'm talking to one of the girls and told her, how come you're doing this? It's okay, Imam Sahab, I'm not doing anything, tomorrow you will do it. And her friends are telling her now that why are you fasting? Just break your fast. It's okay. I said, see, there you go. They're encouraging her to have boyfriends. I don't know. She probably have boyfriends, but she's not telling me. But eventually you will have. Bad company will lead you to bad place. Good company will lead you to good place. Acha. There is I mentioned one thing, and after that, inshallah, I will come towards the fiqh rulings, inshallah, towards water which is used. So, basically, any sort of relationship with a non-mahram person for girls, of course, the male, and for male towards the girls, the opposite gender will be considered haram. This is because there is an Islamic principle. Listen to this Islamic principle, and then I will finish with that, which states that anything which leads to the haram is also haram. Anything which leads you to haram is also haram. As I read ayat at the start, La taqrabu zina. Allah never said La tazinu, do not commit illegal sexual intercourse. Allah never said that. Allah said do not even go near that, because it's a whirlpool. Whirlpool. You come edge of the whirlpool, your boat, your kashti will end up in the hole. You will end up in the hole. Right? So don't even, and what is la taqrab, don't even go near. She texted you, you texted back, that's it started. She found you, you found her back. It started. Anything open and you started talking to her, it started. Everything has already started. You already started committing zina. There you go. If you have already started committing zina, and you will be questioned on the day of judgment, how come you did this? Okay? So make sure you stay away from these things. And if you need any help, of course, you're already in this, you can come and talk to us. We can give you many, inshallah, advices how you can stay away and what you can do to stay away. Best way, I'm telling you. I always give this, advice. Change your company. Keep yourself in a good company. I'm telling you, boys who read namaz, who are good. Many namaz reading boys as well worse. So those who have good habits, and on top of that reading namaz, I'm telling you, they will never say to you anything bad. They will never ask you to go towards bad places. Right? Like I've got friends, they're all my class fellows. What bad thing is, we always talk about what Juma khutbah you doing? Oh, about this masalah. Today we are talking about 3 masail came. They were so confusing masail. We were talking about drop shipping. Like business people doing drop shipping business. So we were just searching that and answering in Pakistan what some of the people were asking. But that's all we were doing for good 2-3 hours we spent. Now, one, our knowledge increase in dropshipping. What is dropshipping? Is it halal? Is it haram? What you should be doing? Thing has to be in your ownership, in your qabza as well, in your authority. Then you can sell something. And then Rasulullah hadith we heard as well. The la tabi Ma laysa ma indak. Ma laysa indak. See, alhamdulillah, memorize hadith as well. These are the companies you need to adopt. Then you stand in masalla, and this is when you come here and you sit down here, and then people will listen to you. पुत्र अपनी तुम्हारी मत वजी है, तुहानू के सुनने आ गया. ऐ तो जो गर्लफ्रेंड ना रखो, तो जो आपको चार रखी हैं. Many peer got caught as well. They say तवीज़ देने लगे, उधर अपनी गर्लफ्रेंड रखी हैं. वो तो जप्पे पाने लगे जनानियां हैं. तो पीर हो कोई भी होगा, ना mahram woman he cannot even touch. Never mind hugging, the पीर साहब is hugging, he's doing haram. Never mind पीर उसने जुतियां मारनियां चाहिए. पीर तो बड़ी दूर दी गल. Mama should take the Mama Sharif off from his head, because I've seen many. मैं उठा मैं चपेड़ मारो the मुंह the to Islam the नाते Islam ने बदनाम कर. That's the reason people are running away from these ulama and imams, the good people, because these people they only got beard and they just want money. That's all they will do. Acha, I will finish here. Tomorrow inshallah we'll talking about Islamic law. That's one thing. What is actually Islamic law? Then I will give you at least 4 hadith that about thirds amongst them is shaitan. Stabbed in the head is better than having girlfriends or touching even non-mahram woman. This is another hadith. I'd rather someone stab me in my head. We'll talk about that. Guarantee of paradise. Talk about who's the person that is guaranteed paradise. Not a believer of at the moment of committing what? He's not believer at that time. Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam says, we'll talk about that. Reasons why do youngsters engage in haram relationship. We'll talk about all those reasons as well. And then we'll talk about parents, their lack of knowledge and lack of responsibilities and closing doors on our children by themselves. Bachcha jab aaye, usne koi haram kaam kar diya. He has done, or he drank, or he had girlfriend, anything. He's doing it, that's fine, he's doing it, he already done it. How are you going to handle the situation? Is he going to come back to you to ask for some masala next time? We close doors on our children with our own hands. That's the reason our children don't come to us. That's the reason your children, they come to me. The Imam said, one of the boy, 18 years old, was sitting there and literally was crying there with his khala. Sitting there. Mom kicked him out. Father kicked him out. Just because he was sitting in uni, they thought he's sitting with all the girls. Other than uni ko kidhar mein bama hota kuriyan baithiyan mode baithe, they thought they're the girlfriends he's sitting with. They kicked him out. They took his phone away, and then they said, you have to leave uni now. He paid so much money in London uni. He's doing cyber networking. Such a smart kid. He said, but I already paid. What do you want me to do? He said, then we will let you in. He said, okay, well, I can't really do that because I have to go. He's 18. He's begging. His siblings are not talking to him. His sisters, his brothers, they cut totally relationship. He's living with his khala. He said it's been 7-8 months now. They don't want to talk to me. They want no relationship with me. I said, let's say he was doing something wrong. Let's say. Now you threw him towards shaitan. There you go. Before it was only a little bit you were doing to him. Now do a lot now with him. Now even kill him now. Why would you do this kind of thing? बच्चा ड्रिंक करना पे, चलो ठीक है, गलत काम करना पे. देखो बंदे को गलती होती है ना, उन्होंने बंदा समझा दे जाके, उन बंदा आखते जाके ठीक है चलो कोई नहीं खैर पुत्र हो गया, अगू तू नहीं करना, देख ए काम कर, चल आ मैं तेन मस्जिद लैके जाना, या इमाम लैके आओ उहदे नाल गल करे, इमाम ही वो लैके आओ जेड़ा आराम नाल गल करे. इमाम कहे बेगैरता तो शर्म नहीं आती, वो आखे नहीं इमामा तो मैं तौबा करता हूँ, आराम नाल गल करो. बच्चे you know, remember this is not Pakistan. We seen all that mahol. We seen all that mahol, the good mahol. Azana goes on, and then no one mess about that. Here, mahol is totally different. Why? The way half, uncovered girls going towards school, your boys are looking at them, you are looking at them. That mind already getting corrupted. Automatically, it's coming in our system. We can't really help. So make sure that when something happens, they commit sin or something, you see them doing it. Talk to them nicely. Don't close doors on them. And inshallah we'll talk about Yusuf alayhi salam as well tomorrow, that he went to his father. He went to his father. Make the relationship with your children that your son comes to you and he talks to you. This is the kind of relationship we should have. No matter what kind of masla he's asking, no matter how shameful act he has done and he came to you, Ali has come to you. At least he has come to you. What do you want? Do you want him to go outside and take advice from friends outside? No, don't do that. Sheikh, I will finish here and inshallah talk about many other things as well tomorrow, inshallah. It's going to be a next topic. Of course, the same topic is amazing. MashaAllah. I love this topic, especially for community ones. Acha, now let's go towards wudu, water to be used for wudu and ghusl. Water to be used for wudu and ghusl, what water? So wudu can be performed with rainwater, stream water, sea water, and river water. So wudu can be performed with any water which is cold water. Can you open that door, please? And put that thing in front of that. No, tell them to leave the door open. Tell them to, if someone comes to open the door again, I will tell them. Yeah, put that thing in front of that. Acha, can you just move forward a little bit, please? Move forward, there's more space at the back. Move forward, please. So wudu can be performed rainwater. So let's say rainwater. You need to do wudu. Huh? Mustafa, which Mustafa? Who's Shahid's son?
What it is, he's got tuition and maybe if he doesn't come out, his brother's in.
Okay, that's fine. Mustafa. Right, okay, that's fine. So let's say you wanted to do wudu. You wanted to do wudu and you are coming towards masjid. Your whole body soaked, got wet, full body. Your wudu is done. Because what is wudu? Wudu is flowing water on your body parts where wudu needs to be done. If your all body parts are wet, why you need to wudu? Yeah, you go wudu again just to make sure, but make sure your whole body is wet. Second is stream water. Let's say you went for Azan. Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. لا إله إلا الله اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت محمد الوسيلة والفضيلة والدرجة الرفيعة وبعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته وارزقنا شفاعته يوم القيامة إنك لا تخلف الميعاد. So rainwater is pure, clean. It's not a dirty water. Rainwater is pure, clean. Stream water, let's say you went for camping or something and the stream is flowing, then you can do wudu in that as well because it's pure water. We'll talk about how do we know it's pure and how do we know this is impure. Okay, we'll talk about that rule as well. Seawater is not dirty, it's sour, but you can do wudu with stream water, seawater as well. And then river water, of course, you can do wudu with that as well. Next is you can do wudu with anything which is known or named as water. Like Pepsi, do you call it water? When someone asks you, give me water, do you give him Pepsi? No, isn't it? When he asks for water, you give him water. When he wants to ask for Pepsi, he will call that name Pepsi. Isn't it? So make sure when there is something called water, you can do water with that. Orange drink. Orange drink or is a water? It's water. So anything which is known as a water, that is water. There is water, but only one drop of milk went in that water. It's not going to change the color of the water. It's not going to change the taste of the water. Nothing going to happen. Water is going to stay water. But that much milk went in the water. What it became? Lassi. Now lassi, if someone asks you for water, do you give him lassi? Can you call lassi as a water? No. As soon the color all that change, of course we'll talk about again later on what is water and what is not. Make sure that is water which is normal water. As I've written here, that any flavored water like strawberry, now you get water but it's flavored water. Can you do wuzu with that? It's water end of the day. You can do it but you won't do it because it's sweeteners in there. But you can do wuzu with that as well. Sweet water है ना, तो sweet water से तो जारी बात या smell आती है, बड़ी nice fragrance smell आती है. Smell, the beautiful smell is not going to change the condition of the water. Okay, you can do wuzu with these kind of waters which are flavored waters. So this all are water. Anything, so what you learn from this masala, anything which is called water, you can do wuzu with it. Anything which is called Pepsi or other than anything water, you cannot do wuzu with that. Ji.
What about seawater is normally contaminated with overflowing sewage?
Basically, it's the smell in it, dirty.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell you. But the rule will come up. Then through that rule, you will tell, can I do wuzu with that or can I not do wuzu with that? Make at least 10 seconds. Give him phone. Amar, give him phone. So he's going to make a video from the back. Amirdeen. Oh, you do it. Nice and easy. Go at the back. Right, okay. Masala number... Bhajan, leave it open because ladies are coming. Cha kar diya, I get disturbed big time.
So the men are walking past as well.
I've got this thing at the front anyway, so it should be okay. Alright? You put this, Bayan, can you put this on the side there? Just label on the side. So the men, when they pass through, they could label on this side. Yeah, that's fine, that's okay. Right. So you cannot perform wuzu with water which has one of the following qualities. You know what, this comes up, you can take picture, write down. This is very important and many doubts will go out from your mind. Any doubts you have about water or anything, which water can we use? And I'm telling you, this can, I go camping with my friends. When we go there, I'm telling them, no, this water is okay, this water is not okay. Easily, because there's only 3 rules. These 3 rules, one of these qualities are in the water. One of these qualities is in the water. You cannot do wudu with that water. First quality is if the color has completely changed. It is water, but color is completely changed. Like again, masala of lassi, completely changed. You cannot wuzu with that. Like let's say you put dupatta in the water, your scarf in the water, and scarf, the red scarf, or let's say it was the orange scarf, and water became orangey or let's say reddish. You cannot do wuzu with that because that's not water anymore. The whole color is changed. Second is if bad smell starts to come out from it. That's what jawab hai. ठीक है ना? That when bad smell starts coming out from water, really bad smell, not a little bit. Like that masala came to Mufti Akmal Sahab in Pakistan. The guy asked, he said, we're in Karachi, and all the water which is coming and a pipe burst, and all the sewage water and our drinking water mixed up. What shall we do now? He said, if it's only a little bit smell, just a little bit, you can still do wuzu and you can still do ghusl. But it's a really bad smell, then you cannot do wuzu with that. The bad smell. Okay, again I said, sea water is not bad smell, it's sour. It's a different. It's water, it's no bad smell, there is no color, is not changed. Okay, and the third one is if it tastes bad. Now, water is perfectly fine. Right, and it's water is perfectly fine, color has not been changed, and third is taste doesn't bad, it's sour, that's a different thing. Mana karke baar na gala na kar kutna. Make sure you tell them be quiet. Tell them be quiet or come inside here. Ibrahim. So these are 3 qualities. One of these qualities in the water, you cannot do wuzu with that. So any water which has no bad smell, color is not changed, or it doesn't, no smell comes from the water, bad smell. Acha, another bad smell, not good smell. As I said to you, strawberry water, the strawberry fragrance is there. Good smell water, you can do wuzu with that. Like atar ho gaya, gulab ka ark. उससे पंप वुजू कर सकते हैं. गुलाब का अर्क है ना, उसके अंदर पे स्मेस का हुआ है तो पानी है, तो you can do a beautiful fragrance is emitting from that water, so you can do wuzu with that water as well. So these are the 3 qualities. If these 3 qualities are in the water, or any one of these qualities in the water, you cannot do wuzu with that water. Yes, Yasin. Now tell me, any one of these 3 qualities are in the water? No, so you can do. See again. These 3 rules, simple rules, keep them in your mind. अपने ज़हन ही रखो ये रूल के अगर गंदी स्मेल आने लगी है, बड़ी सख्त गंदी स्मेल आने लगी है, उदा कलर चेंज हो गया, रंग चेंज हो गया उदा, या उदा इचना उदा टेस्ट चेंज हो गया, सख्त गंदा टेस्ट है. आ लंदन जाओ टेस्ट होता चेंज, मगर इतना बुरा नहीं होता, बंदे पींदे होंगे, नसी पी लेंगे, टेस्ट चेंज होता, मगर उदा स्मेल taste और बदबू नहीं आने लगी, बिल्कुल ठीक है. If one of these qualities are there, of course you will have to the water. Next, the water from puddle. Is it pure? Is it pure? Water, let's say you're coming towards masjid, huh? And some car passed, or you dropped, or your son jumped in water just to do splash, and sara pani to kapde da gaya. And now, do you have to go back home and change your clothes? Achha, I think it's namaz time. What's the time? What? Male, all of you, quickly move from the front. Quickly go, because the ladies want to go as well. And we'll talk about this inshallah after that. Jazakallah. Oh, as well. What's that? अच्छा भी याद याद है मन अब काल है बुका नहीं खरीद के देंगे हाँ लॉज ऑफ बुक ना अच्छा जी बिस्मिल्लाह question session answers shall we do it or shall we finish this off it's very important this is for people very yeah Ahmed Ali saying forget a question answer session yeah it's frowning he's a liberal forget he doesn't I don't think he likes ladies that's why he's not getting married acha this one water from a bottle is pure unless you can see that there is an impurity in it. If you see an impurity, then it is. If you see no impurity, then it is pure. On you, or your kid jump in a puddle, or you accidentally step in a puddle and the water went on you. Now, water went on you. Is that water is pure or is it not pure? How do you know it's pure or it's not pure? How do you know it's pure and it's not pure? We always say, can you see there's impurity in it? No, you cannot see, isn't it? Close the door, yeah. I think we just close the door. That's right. So, our Sharia says there is no doubt. So, there are no doubts in our Sharia. No, maybe some dog passed and urinated in this water, or maybe somehow it got corrupted. No, Sharia, can you see impurity in that water? Simple question. No, we can't. What is it pure? The rule I gave you yesterday. Finish with yaqeen. What is yaqeen? The water is pure. You can tell what is pure. What is shak? That water may be that. No, there is no maybe. Can you see anything? No. Now there's another rule. Maybe if he says, yes, I saw a dog passed and urinated and right now you can't see, you can take his opinion as well. You can take that whatever he's saying. But a normal guy passing through in tracksuit, hoodie on, and nah, bro, I did see that. No, bro, you go do your work. Why? We don't want to listen to you. Achha? So a muttaqi person, when he comes and he asks you and tells you something, then of course, you'll have to listen to him. Otherwise, you don't. A big pool, like I mentioned yesterday, a decent size. Why I wrote a decent size, actually it was written 10 by 10 hands. Massive, from here to there, or maybe from there to that side. Basically in that room. Or maybe smaller than this room as well. It's called a decent sized swimming pool. If that swimming pool comes in jari pani. Jari pani, a lot of water. You jump in the water has ability to give you purity. It will pure you. Right? But anything smaller than that, you jump in that water, you will make the water impure. Water won't make you pure. You will make the water impure. Or any impurity goes in that. It will make the water impure. What does that mean? That let's say you went in a swimming pool and you saw kids there as well, and then one corner kids they did like a number 1 or number 2 as well. Never mind number 1, they did number 2 there as well. The whole water is corrupted? No, just that side. Just that side. Go other side, you can do wudu as well in it. That's a different thing. You don't want to do it, but if you don't want to do it, your friend doesn't know it's going to be impure. I gave you rule. Ask him, how do you know it's impure? Oh, no, there is no maybe. Can you see impurity? No. Can you see color is pure? Simple rule. Okay, so you can take a bath in that water. Next one. If musta'mal water, what is musta'mal? Used water. Musta'mal means ista'mal shuda. Ista'mala yasta'milu isti'mala musta'milun. There you go. Gardan for you. Anyone is here? Grammar student here? Darsan Nizami student? Anyone here? Then we'll tell you ista'mala yasta'milu isti'mala musta'milun. Ustu'mila yusta'malu isti'mala fazak musta'mal lam yasta'mil lam yusta'mal. There's a long gardan goes. 48 around 48. Musta'mal water gets mixed with pure water. For example, while doing ghusl or wudu, some of the drops of water dropped from your body and got mixed with the pure water in the bucket. Does that make all the water unusable? First, let me tell you what is mustamal water. And you will be shocked, I'm telling you. When you get in water all the way to the top, or bucket, or tub, anything, it's full. Is that 10 by 10 hands, big, decent size swimming pool? No. Now, anything goes in it, it will make the water impure. If impure things goes in. And if your hand goes in, and you are not in wudu, your hand goes in, because you are not in wudu, impurity is on you. As soon your finger goes in, that much impurity comes out from your hand and goes inside the water. It makes the whole water musta'mal, not impure. Musta'mal istamal. Now you cannot use water to take bath or to do wudu. Okay, so you cannot take water. I totally forgot about taking this one.
Anyway, I don't really need it this time now.
Right, so this is called mustamal water. Normally what we do, we go in bath, and first what we do, we check water. Either garam hai, thanda hai, haath lande hoye thanda hai, garam hai. So sara pani mustamal kar deta hai. Now you have to go and clean the water. I'll tell you what is the process of cleaning the water now. But you cannot take bath now. You have to clean the water, then you can take bath. Okay? So mustamal water cannot be used to clean two impurities. And I did mention that yesterday. Two impurities are, one is unseen impurity, one is seen impurity. Unseen impurity, there are two unseen impurities. One is minor, one is major. What is minor impurity? When you are in wudu, it's minor impurity. You are not in wudu. So you want to clean yourself. Used water cannot be used to do wudu. Used water cannot be used to take bath. Remember that. If you take, let's say bath was further upon you, and you took bath with that water, you come in a masjid, you go, ghusl wasn't done. So body was impure, you stepping in a masjid was haram. See how important these masail are? That you taking, let's say, bath with that, and ghusl was further upon you. You know when ghusl is further upon you, we'll talk about that as well. When ghusl becomes further upon you, you step in a masjid that is haram for you to stepping in a masjid. Okay? So make sure, do not step in a masjid when ghusl is further upon you. Go and take bath, and then you come in a masjid. Otherwise you don't. You don't tell them off, I'll tell them off. Right? They were little girls, so it's okay. Yeah, all of them. But they got quiet now. Acha, so, right, okay. So, mustamal water cannot be used to do wudu, or it cannot be used to take bath, but mustamal water can be used to take seen impurity away. Let's say you have drop of bloods on your clothes, or urine drops, or any seen impurity which you can see. कोई ऐसा गंद निजासत आपके कपड़ों पे लगा हो, उसको उतारने के लिए ठीक है, वो उतर जाएगा. But unseen impurity which is wudu and ghusl, you can't do that. Acha, let me go back toward the puddle thing. You know, puddle, we see, or there is a mud in that puddle, or the dust in the puddle. No, mud does not make anything impure. Mud is not impure. What is impure? Blood, alcohol, number one, number two, all these make the impure. Mud, people say, mud is on my clothes, and they become impure. Mud got nothing to do. It's matti hai. Matti to nahi na bande ke kapdon ko ganda karti. So mud is there, mud gone, you just go if you really want to go. Just like painters, when they do paint, they come in a masjid and they read in namaz, the paint, mud, all things are pure. They're not going to make your clothes impure. Now, mustamal water. There's another condition in this one, that water get mixed with pure water For example, let's say you was taking, your bucket was full, right? And you was going to take bath. You put water on yourself. You know, whenever you put water on yourself, whatever water, as soon as it departs your body, it becomes impure. As soon as it departs your body, it becomes not impure, sorry, musta'mal. Right? So you put water on your body, it was pure, it was non-used water. As soon as it touched your body and went off, it becomes musta'mal, used water, right? Now you took bath, you put one that cup on yourself. Now that some drops went in that pure water, is that gonna make the bucket musta'mal? No, you won't. Why? Now you have to see what is more. Unused is more, that stays pure. So impure and musta'mal, make sure the difference between impure. One drop, or no matter how many drops goes in a bucket water of used water, of unused water, which is musta'mal water, if that goes in, that won't make water impure or musta'mal. Okay, how to make that will come up inshallah. But how to make it pure? How to make it pure? Open the tap and let water flow outside the bucket. It calls jari pani. Jari pani, water is coming, water is going. As long as water other side is not closed, until then the water is going to be impure. Or you want to make it musta'mal water, as if for used water, is a non-used. How you can do that? Let's say there's only that much water is that in the bucket, and you are not sure this is a musta'mal, is a non-musta'mal, what is that? Fill the bucket up. So that much water was unused, that much water is used, so make it pure. Okay. Do you understand these things? They're very, tangible things, very confusing things. They are very confusing. Water, no one touches water, but it's Babu Tahara, book of purity. But in book of purity, they are fasal of ma. Ma means water. This fasal of ma, fasal of water. And they are the only few questions I'm going to talk to you. There are hundreds of questions. The questions are, you get confused so much when you read those questions. Well ka pani kya hoga? Water drops from there. What about the radiator water? Radiator water comes out. How do you know? Again, 3 rulings. If it's the color is changed, taste is changed, or smell really bad, of course you can't. Otherwise, it's pure. Okay. So, any question about musta'mal water? कोई हाथ नहीं उठने लगी अब पता नहीं मन से नहीं समझ लगी समझ भी लगने लगी है कि नहीं समझ लगने लगी What gathers? Why? अच्छा, the question is, अच्छा question सुन लो जी, question सुन लो. The question is, you're taking shower ले रहे हो या bucket से नहा रहे हो, तो नीचे पानी इकट्ठा हो गया, there's water in your tub, and then after that, do you have to go and do wudu again, wash your feet again? The masla is written in our books. Imam al-Sunnat, Imam Ahmad Raza Khan rahmatullahi ta'ala alayhi says, once you have taken bath, go other side and wash your feet. But remember, at that time, udhar hose hote the, where water never used to get out. It was closed from every side, right? So water is gathering there, now going open, and your feet are inside which water? Musta'mal water, because you took water and you went down in musta'mal water, your feet are in musta'mal water. That's the reason Imam al said, go out from the water and go wash your feet. But in our tubs, what happens? Water is coming, water is going. Water never stays there. So when you take bath, water goes off. When you take bath, water goes off. So you don't have to go and wash your feet again. You're perfectly fine. You're okay. You don't have to wash your feet. So if water becomes unusable, how do you make it usable? When water becomes unusable, basically musta'mal. How you can make it usable? These masail we should be teaching our mothers, our sisters. Maybe you are alim deen. I tell you what. Maybe you are an alim deen. Your wife is not. Jummah day, you're going to read namaz. 1,000 people behind you. Maybe 1,000 people downstairs. You wearing which clothes? Impure clothes. Because your wife didn't know how to wash them in washing machine, how to wash them outside. And all your clothes impure. You have knowledge, but your wife doesn't have knowledge. And then you were reading namaz, your own, first of all, you stepping in a masjid was haram. Then reading namaz was haram. Then reading Quran was haram. Because you impure, your old clothes are impure. Reading Quran was okay though still. But bringing impurity in a masjid was haram. And the namaz, no matter how many times you start namaz, your namaz won't start. Because condition of starting namaz is tahara is condition. If tahara is not there, purity is not there, your namaz won't start. So woman, make sure when you wash your husband's clothes, then don't just straight away put them in washing machine. First of all, you have to be very careful because there are two kind of clothes. One, clothes are, this smell start emitting from those clothes because of pasina, sweat. Then you put those clothes. The second kind of clothes are impure clothes. Ihtilam hua ho khamad ko, ya bachon ko, wet dream hua bachon ko khamad ko. Where you gonna put those clothes? If you gonna put the same clothes with those clothes, what wife is gonna do? Pick it up and throw in a washing machine. As soon water comes, because other side water is closed. Water comes, as soon it touches the impurity, the whole water is impure. And then your every cloth, those who went in impure or pure, everything has become impure now. No, you don't get it. People do say to me, water comes and water goes straight away. There should be no blockage after that. Coming and going. What happens in our washing machine? Water comes, is blocked from other side. Then it stops from this side. Now water's there. Even for 1 second it stops. It's gonna stop. Then after once it rinse, then it's gonna get it out. But at least it stopped though. It should not be stopping. Coming and going like shower. Shower water is jari pani. Jari is continue. Barish pani is jari pani. Continue. Stream water is continue water. But the water which is gathered in one place, that's not jari pani. Washing machine is never jari pani. Unless there is water in washing machine and other side, then there is no point then without washing machine. Or water is coming and going straight out. It's not even washing in the washing machine. So, what you can do is, listen to this. I give you a rule how you can, before you put clothes in washing machine, what you should be doing. And tell your moms. Or don't need to tell your moms actually. What you should be doing. That's what I told my wife. That's what she does at home. So, what you supposed to be doing, let's say something happened at night. Dirty underwears or anything. First be a bag. That's what we have. A bag separate. Where our undergarments, they go there. Right? Clothes are separate. That's separate. Already she knows why these. Let it get filled and then start pouring out from the other side. So water is coming. Water is going. All the clothes which are inside, leave them at least for 1 minute. At least inside. And let the water flow out. So water is coming, water is going, water is coming, water is going. Nothing is holding water back. That means jari pani, scrub it off and just throw it away. And then clean it properly. But otherwise, they are clean now. Now go and put in a washing machine with other clothes. Now wash them properly with soap. Simple. And it's not hard thing. I'm telling you, it's not thinking, oh, adda काम मेरी अम्मा तो पहली थकी रहती है, क्यों करेगी? या तो अम्मा को काम ना कराओ, तो या फिर अपनी नमाज़ खराब करा लो. Yes. Yeah, that's all, not all undergarments. Undergarment, that doesn't mean all undergarments. Proper, any impure garments, any impure clothes. अच्छा, yes. अच्छा, ठीक है. मैंने आख्या घर मेरी भाभी मैं आख्या मैं मुझे समझा दस दिया कर कि मुझे पंजाबी बोलनी है, कुछ लोगों को नहीं समझ लगती. अच्छा, जिला घर तुसाने कपड़े रखे हो ना, घर तुसाने वाशिंग मशीन पाने तो पहला खामन दे कपड़े अंदर कुछ ऐसे होंदे, इख्तिलाम हो गया होगा, गंदे या इख्तिलाम ना भी होगा, पेशाब लग गया कपड़े आता, ब्लड लग गया कपड़े आता, या अल्कोहल शराब डुल गया कपड़े पर. तुसाने क्या करना? ओ इदा मतलब नहीं पंजाबी बोलने लगे चुसी गला कुटना पऊ. मैं सो तुसाने क्या करना है? तुसाने वो कपड़े लैके गंदे जितने कपड़े वो सारे लैके इम्प्योर क्लोथ्स वो लैके तुसी एक ना बाल्टी च पा लो, बाल्टी दा पानी चला दियो, पानी चल गया. हुण बाल्टी जिला भरन जाएगी ना, पानी दूए पासों निकलना पवेगा. तो इसका मतलब है जारी पानी हो गया, चलने वाला पानी. जो चलता रहता, चलने वाला पानी हमेशा पाक होता है. चलने वाला पानी तो पानी आ रहा, पानी जा रहा, पानी आ रहा, पानी जा रहा है. तो whatever clothes are inside the bucket, they all becomes pure. जितने भी कपड़े अंदर होंगे सारे प्योर होंगे, unless तुसी कोई गंद खुद अखा ना नजर आ रहा है, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਸ ਸਕਰਬ ਕਰਕੇ ਸਾਫ਼ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਰੱਖ ਦਿਓ 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਬਸ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਿਓ ਅੰਦਰ जितना पानी आ रहा है सारे कपड़े वेट हो गए क्योंकि the rule is at least 3 drops of water have flowed 3 ड्रॉप वाटर जो है ना किसी जगह पर गुजर जाएगा तो 3 धोने होंगे मगर बाल्टी का सिस्टम के अंदर चलते पानी का अंदर पानी के कपड़े रख दियो 1 मिनट पता नहीं कितने ड्रॉप्स ऑफ वाटर उधर बुलाई जाते डोंट नो हाउ मेनी ड्रॉप्स ऑफ वाटर पास्ड फ्रॉम द क्लोथ सो लीव इनसाइड अगर पानी चला दियो पानी तो डुलने लग पे 1 मिनट अंदर रहने उन्होंने पकड़ के रखो थल्ले कपड़े ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲੇ ਹੋਣ ਸਾਰੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਪੜ ਕੇ ਰੱਖੋ ਹੱਥ ਨਾਲ 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਿਓ ਤਾਂ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਬੰਦ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਔਰ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਚੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਸ਼ਿੰਗ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੋਪ ਨਾਲ ਧੋ ਲਓ ਜੋ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਵਣਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਕੋਈ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਾਕ ਆ ਰਿਹਾ ਤਾਂ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਤੇ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਪਾਕ ਅੰਦਰ ਪਾਕ ਆਵੇਗਾ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਕੱਪੜਾ ਪਲੀਤ ਹੋਇਆ ਉਸ ਵਾਸ਼ਿੰਗ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਉਸ ਇੱਕ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਦੀ ਵਜ੍ਹਾ ਤੋਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਪਲੀਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਸ ਕੱਪੜੇ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਣੀ ਨੂੰ ਪਲੀਤ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ पानी पलीत हो या सारे कपड़े पलीत हो गए और water is impure then the clothes going to be impure clothes are impure then whole clothes are going to become impure whatever the pure clothes went in as well very careful with this masala many people they don't know and even that they know they just become so lazy because Islam is always second thing for us Islam is always second आज करना है तो जिला मर लगे उस वाले आज करने जावांगे नमाज पढ़ांगे जिला दाढ़ियां चिट्टियां हो जाएंगी वाला करो नमाज पढ़ांगे रोजे अजय बड़ा टाइम पे है नमाजा मस्जिद इमाम साहब बिजनेस तो पहला कर लिए बाद जो काले तक कर लिए इस्लाम इज ऑलवेज एट द लास्ट फॉर अस मगर जिला अगे जाना है तो फिर इस्लाम इज गोना बी फर्स्ट तो उत्थे पैनियां फिर ऐसे ऐसे लित्तर तो लग लो जानी है फिर आखना काश के वाशिंग मशीन का कुछ कर लगी यार समझ लगी है जा रहे हो मैं तो आटे माखे करने जा रही हूँ Allah Hafiz. So you understood about the masla bucket, how to make water pure in the bucket. If you think it's musta'mal, or let's say, another thing, let's say blood went in water, or whole water is impure. Water is impure. How to make the water pure? Open the tap, let the water flow. Water is pure. I'll leave it at least for like good 30-40 seconds. Water is going, inshallah, is pure. Unless again you can see impurity inside. Just take the impurity out, then leave the water on. Whole water is going to be pure again. Okay, that's all. Yes? You can do 3 questions or ex-student. If your all clothes are impure, but that depends on did you put your beddings with your
if you're sleeping and your clothes become pure, like how do you know your bedding is
bed leave bed got nothing to do. Are you going to read namaz on bed? No. So bed is all our scholars say that question is very normal question, isn't it? The weird question. People say my kid she or he urinated on bed or on sofa, bed or sofa. How can we impure? Then what's the point? What you want to do? What you want to pure anyway? Are you going to read namaz? जो खलो के नमाज पढ़नी है. For namaz it has to be pure. Otherwise you don't. Acha, yeah. Why? Okay, so you want to wash your beddings. Let's say you want to wash it, and you want to put it inside. If you are not sure, then go wash it then. Put all the beddings as well with all the clothes bucket system. We call bucket system. Ulmadin they always call this system bucket system. जी वो कहते हैं बाल्टी सिस्टम. पहले बाल्टी सिस्टम कर लें उसके बाद आप वॉशिंग मशीन में कपड़े डाल दें. ठीक है ना? So bedding is impure. What you can do is if you know when bedding is impure, you can clearly see the big patch is going to be on it. Go and wash it in a bucket and go put it in a washing machine. Simple. Again, simple rule is how do you know it's impure? It's not pure. Thing is pure. Get all the doubts out from your mind. Your bedding is pure. That's sure, isn't it? Your bedding is pure. Now bedding is impure. That's unsure. You are not sure. That means it's pure. Doubts never make anything impure. Ji. Carpet. Yeah, very good question. For washing something in Sharia, you have to wash, have to flow water, and has to rinse 3 times. Then that becomes pure. But the carpet is now our ulama dina started saying that carpet because you cannot pick the carpet of. Let's say हमारी उधर बच्ची ने वो जो उल्टी की थी, yeah, Zoya did, और उसने उल्टी भी कोई निक्की नहीं सी की थी. When she went in sajda, she went in sajda, sajde ju पहले sajde इतनी बाल्टी जितनी निकली सी और एडी यो कुड़ी है वो इतनी सारी बच्ची है वो एडी जी बेचारी इतनी उल्टी निकली. Then why now you gonna pick all the carpet up and how you gonna wash it? Where you gonna go to wash it? पाकिस्तान तो है नहीं मामा साड़ियाँ दरिया कंबल आ जाते हैं सन है ना जी रजाइयाँ कंबल आ जाते हैं सन. So that is different thing, right? But here our ulama said, why okay? What you can do is flow water on that, just on that piece of carpet, flow water and clean it properly. Then flow water, clean it properly. Third time flow water, inshallah azza wa jal, that's clean now. Make sure smell and everything is gone. Right? So then 3 times flowing water will clean all that. And even though smell is there, still that the smell does not mean it's impure. Let's say there is a blood on your clothes. You wash your clothes. The blood stain is there. The mark is there. That doesn't mean your clothes are impure. No, the mark is there. If you flow water on your just that mark 3 times is pure. Why? Mark is the mark, got nothing to do with that. Gee. Huh? Don't put yourself in doubt. One of the guy comes here, he sat down in a itikaf in different masjid. I did this mas'ala in Victoria Masjid, and after that 5 days, he been asking me, Mom sab, all clothes, house clothes, oh amma de bhi kapde, abbe de kapde, lwa ke washing machine satto, main kya tonu ke ho. His mom comes here actually. She's not here today. Mom comes here. Subhanallah, when he came, I tell you about him. When he came, I don't think anyone knows him here. When he came, no, not the big lad. He's not big lad. When he came, he was on that level of ADHD. Then his mom came, and his mom said, Imam Sahib, I want you to speak to my son. 19 years old, ADHD on that level that he was always in hospital. And she said he nearly left Islam. Because he said, how come Allah did this to me? One thing he said, again, he was going through in that depression, that ADHD went through. And he went, how come Allah did this to me? Huh? And she said, one thing she said, make sure one thing, do not mention Allah's name in front of him. One name he does not want to listen. I remember he came in to talk to me. We sat down next to this radiator. 15 minutes we had session with him. I had 15 minute session. But alhamdulillah, we sat down there for 45 minutes. And alhamdulillah, that guy now is trying to become an Alim-e-Deen. And my every talk is here. He sat down at the kaf. He goes every Friday Kuba Masjid for, he's always asking, Ustaji, because of course ADHD, you have to be very careful when answer them. In one day, he sends me at least 10 questions. Right? He is always in Victoria Masjid attend classes. He's always in Kuba Masjid attend classes. He always here attend classes. He's asking for becoming an Alim-e-Deen now. This is what calls change. Bring some change in you. Then you can tell that subhanallah, this is what calls change. He sat at the car for whole 10 days in different masjid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep all children of youth on this path, inshallah. As you know, just add more pure water than the water that was already in the bucket and it will make pure. Okay? But in pure water, you have to let the water flow, then it will become pure. Okay, next. Hi. If dog licks your body, oh close. साढ़े मुसलमाना कुत्ता तकदियां ताइयां तुड़की लांदे हैं कि जियां कुत्ता नहीं शैतान आ गया हैं. When we see dog, we run on the side like it's not dog, it's devil is coming. इतना दूर तक devil तो ना नजदे जितना दूर थी कुत्ते तो नजदे हैं. बेचारा कुत्ता तो है वह. कुछ इतने मासूम जी होंदे ने छोटे उन्होंने ज़रा दिल करता बंदा पप्पी दे है बंदे उन्होंने किधर जाके. My wife is making faces. Look at this and read this carefully. If dog licks your body or clothes, then you have to wash that place where he licked. Otherwise, you cannot read salah. Because dog's saliva is impure. Saliva of halal and pure animals is pure. But the saliva of haram and impure animal is impure. Now, forget looking at here. Forget that. I will tell you. Dog licks you, right? Let's say dog never licked you. Can you pat dog? You can. Because dog is not impure. You can go उसके ऊपर हाथ भी फेर सकते हैं. That's fine. If he touches your cloth, वो बड़ा प्यार से पूछे लाता आता है. वो आपका टच भी हो जाए, कोई मसला नहीं. Do not let dog lick you. remember the rule is haram janwar, saliva is haram because saliva is made from your flesh, meat. So haram animals, saliva is haram. Pure animals, saliva is pure. Halal animals, saliva is halal. So make sure I'm saying halal animals and pure animals. Ena vach tusi aho ke pure animals, saliva is pure. तो जो जाके अगले दिन अपनी बिल्ली नु ज़बह कर खाना पो. Why? There are two differences. One is pure, one is halal. One is halal. Cat is pure, right? But not halal. Your Abbaji is pure, but not halal. है ना राती आज गोश्त नहीं है रमजान लगे तब पे गोश्त करके खा लेते हैं. So Abbaji is pure, but not halal. Cat is pure, but not halal. So cat saliva is pure. Cat touches you, cat licks you. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to do in wudu. Their cat is licking water, drinking water, and the same water Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is doing wudu.
Being told if the dog's skin fur is red,
Yeah, very good.
then it's up to your clothes.
Yeah, that's very good question. That I was gonna come to that anyway. Okay, acha. Okay, now I said saliva is impure of dog. Okay, you can pat dog, but when dog is dry, when it's wet, and it's all licking itself, and when you pat dog, all the saliva can be absorbed into your hand. Okay, let's say your son or your daughter, little one, kids, they urinated on the carpet. Now that dried up is dry. Your foot is dry as well. You place your foot on that place. Your foot is gonna become impure? No, because there is no absorption. No, your foot is not gonna absorb that dry thing, the urine into your foot. But if the place is wet, this is not wet, but your foot is wet. If that place is on it, it's gonna absorb. So if dog is dry and you're gonna pat with your dry hand, no absorb. Your hand is not gonna absorb the impurity. But if your hand is wet and dog is wet as well, or dog is dry and your hand is wet, or your hand is gonna become impure. No, go wash. Or no, it's gonna break your wuzu. It's not gonna break your wuzu. You just go wash your hands, and that's it. Now, acha, first let me take the question. How many times you have to wash your clothes? Again, the same ruling. Same ruling. Leave in a bucket or 3 times. Simple. Acha, another thing is, when dog licks you, does that, if let's say you're reading namaz, or let's say you're not reading namaz, but there is a clothes that when dog licks you, your clothes become impure? It depends how much it licked you. Okay? Yeah. So, how much impurity goes on your clothes, then you put water in your hand. That's a rule written in our books. You put water in your hand, stretch your hand. Whatever water is left inside the palm here, that much impurity, seen impurity, goes on your clothes. Either blood, alcohol, number 1, number 2, whatever, dog's saliva, it goes that much on your clothes. Then your clothes become impure, and then you have to wash your clothes before you start your namaz. If it's less than that, like some people normally male, they ask question, they have urine drops problem. It doesn't stop. Even though reading namaz with the pressure, it comes one day, they're going upstairs and the drop comes out. First of all, you stop your drops, or somehow you do it. But if it goes on your clothes, 1 or 2 drops, 3 drops, 4 drops, 5 drops, 10 drops, it's not going to make your clothes impure. Or let's say pus coming out from your body, something like you do have womb coming out. 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drops, no. Or blood coming out and 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, it won't make your clothes impure. A lot of blood, that much blood, more than 2-pound coin, we can say, even though that's more than that much water, but 2-pound coin, let's say more than 2-pound coin, that much is there on your clothes impurity, that will make your clothes impure. Otherwise, smaller than that, less than that, won't make your clothes impure. I think we should finish that here. So saliva of dog is impure. If it touches you, you have to go and wash your clothes. If you only touch you a little bit, of course it's not going to be impure. But let's say dog comes out from swimming pool. It's wet. It's wet, isn't it? But you can pat as well. Why? Because it's never licked. It's wet, but you just saw it became pure and then you touched it. But I would say always, wet dog don't touch, but don't run away from dogs. It looks so weird. Musliman दाढ़ी रखी होंदा है स्काफ वाली जनानियां और कुत्ता उधर आवन लगे होंदे मेरी जनानी पहले फुटपाथ चेंज कर लेंदी उधर उड़ जाती है आदि no dog is going let me go there and I don't then because it looks so weird and सारे टुट गए उधर ही हुन तो कुत्ते तो तो गए so don't run away यहाँ के कुत्ते सुलझे हुए हैं हाँ पाकिस्तान से मोटरसाइकिल चलाते हैं तो पीछे साइड लग जाते हैं so we have to go fast and those साढ़े पीछे a dog strategy is I tell you whenever we get scared because the Pakistani galiyan corner the dog is always that as soon as you see dog person run this way dog run this way they both get scared okay my wife for you yeah this is she asked two questions anyway his hand was up for a long time oh, एक मिनट हाँ yeah very good question let's say because of some impurity because of some excuse a doctor told you for medical reasons he says part of body or let's say you had some bandage on your hand and doctor never let this thing get wet or that place then of course if doctor says to you don't then you don't have to wash that first rule is like we use the same rule in COVID as well on the dead body doctor says don't touch it one of the body came here a Muslim he took his life under he lied himself down on a train lines and train went over him then the doctors they sued him and whatever they did body every part was separate they sued him everything was in bag and then I came here and then uncle says can we give him bath I was like how are you gonna give him bath because he's just barely attached all the strings were there he basically string man I said no you can't do it on top of the bag just do masa so same rule applied there as well if some bandages on your clothes or on your any leg or anywhere doctor don't let it get wet then put water or bag on it and just do masa what your hand like you do masa on your head wet hand do masa on it that's fine if doctor says don't even do masa no then just leave it you're perfectly fine wherever the damage let's say zakham is only here the wound is only here but the bandage is all the way up to here doctor says whole bandage should not get wet but you can hold bandage you don't need to get wet okay you're perfectly fine you're okay you don't have to do it and you don't have to repeat your namaz as well after the once your bandage comes off your namaz acha ji is that okay pure water in the bucket got mixed drops of water no. Acha go on
No, I was just going to ask if the dogs really can't keep inside.
Acha, we don't love dogs we just want to be westernized don't tell me if you had that much love you would be loving your dad you would be loving your mom if you had that much love in your heart I have so much love I need to just get it out and burst it out go to your mom पैर कुट मार दे जाके कुत्ते ना love करना तू you just want to show that I want to be I'm an open-minded person westernized your Nabi says your Nabi says listen to this your prophet says if you keep dog at home from your good deeds one qiraat will be decreasing every single day one qiraat of your reward will be decreasing how much is one qiraat in another hadith Prophet ﷺ says one qiraat is equal to one mount of Uhud have you seen Mount of Uhud Mount of Uhud is in Saudi Arab Rasulullah where the battle of Uhud took place that's why battle of Uhud is called battle of Uhud because it took place on Mount Uhud and the Mount Uhud is 3 miles long that's the only mount which is going to go in heaven on the day of judgment because Rasulullah I love Mount Uhud and Uhud loves me these are so every day तुसा हो सकता है इतने सारी जिंदगी अड़े चंगे काम ना कीते हों ते कुत्ते दी वजह तो एक सारा अटैन लगा यार टच ना करो कुत्ते दी वजह तो ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਾਰੇ क्या नाम है सवाब सारे सारा गारत गया just for a dog yes unless it's for some security reasons unless for some security reasons and that's the only people use the excuse oh yeah Imam Sahib I'm keeping dog for security reasons मैं कदे चोरी हुई है कार नहीं तो केड़ा सिक्योरिटी हो सकता हो जाए तो मैं तो कम तो जाया कर हो सकता एक्सीडेंट ही हो जाए चलिया गड्डियां लगन लगी होंगे घर है बच्चे स्कूल भेजते हैं जी मैं क्या हो सकता कोई छेड़ी दिया 3 ਧੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ घर रखा चलिया पागल होए मत कोई काम ही खराब हो जाए हैं व्हाई डू यू वांट टू गो फॉर जनानी ਨੂੰ भेज ठीक है ना So there is no reason for security reason you can keep dogs at home in nowadays. ਐਡੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਿਕਿਉਰਿਟੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਤੇ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਲਵਾਓ। ਐਡਾ ਕੁੱਤੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਕੀ ਆਉਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਆ। ਕੁੱਤੇ ਨੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਮੱਤ ਮਾਰਨੀ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਤੇ ਨਾਲਾਂ ਦੀ ਮੱਤ ਮਾਰੀ ਹੋਣੀ ਹੈ। Right, okay, ਚਲੋ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, that's fine. Right, okay, you all can go. Open the door, please. Abdullah, for everyone. Jazakallah. Yes. One question of Hajra. 10 questions today.